Okay, here we go. Never made a video before, so guess we will start at this. You guys have to forgive me. I sound a little like Elmer Fudd getting over a cold. I wanted to do this video because I made the decision and found out a couple of days ago that I needed surgery for CHIARI 2 malformation syndrome. If you look that up, it will actually start with the word Arnold Chiari malformation syndrome. It comes in stages of 1 through 6. It was named for a guy, or a man rather, called Arnold Chiari. I was actually diagnosed in 2006 at Chiari 1. I was a little over half a centimeter, I guess, but I was showing very little symptoms. It was stable, and I was still working. At that point, the neurologist and the doctors that were seeing me made the decision that they were just going to watch it, and as long as I was stable and able to work, they would take, I guess the words for it are, take it as they saw fit, and until it got to the point that it became a problem with me, they didn't need to see me back. Until now, 10 years later, I just started having symptoms within the last year, major symptoms, that it became a problem. That half a centimeter that it was back in 2006 has now become 3 to 3.5 centimeters. And what CHIARI is, for anybody that doesn't know, your brainstem in the back of your skull, I guess the best way to explain it, there's a 3 millimeter gap in between your brainstem and your spinal column, and your cerebellum tonsils swells up and goes in between that, and it doesn't let your cerebral spinal fluid flow like it should from your brain through your spinal column to the rest of your body. This, because your cerebral spinal fluid cannot flow like it should, causes symptoms such as severe migraines, neck pain, vertigo, muscle spasms, fatigue, muscle weakness, vision problems. I don't have them written down in front of me. It's much worse than that. It can cause strain on you when you're sneezing, coughing, having a bowel movement. It can even go to extreme to cause clumsiness, bruising when you're falling. I, in return, have had many of those symptoms up into stuttering and memory problems during the last year. They did a CT back in October of 2015, and that's when they noticed I was at 3 centimeters, and I was referred to the chief of neurosurgery at Richland Memorial Hospital. That is when we had the wonderful flood in South Carolina, and it took a while to get everything moving. Finally, once we got everything moving, it is now January. And since then, we have had a CT of the neck and a CT of thoracic, which is the back. They always do a CT of the back to make sure that you are not torted or have a torsion in any way. Make sure the nerves are where the nerves are supposed to be. If anyone out there has had CHIARI surgery, your first thought is, why did I not have an MRI? This is what doctors or neurosurgeon or neurologist or primary care physicians normally order when anyone has CHIARI, and you would be correct. I cannot have an MRI because I have a pacemaker in my right hip for my bladder. So the magnet in my pacemaker would have been ripped out of my body the minute they turned on the machine. So why I have the pacemaker is irrelevant. So just wanted everybody to know that. Little history about me. So you would be correct that I would need an MRI, but an MRI I cannot have. So to keep moving, I wanted to post this video today, the 28th, because I've seen from a lot of my friends online, those that know I'm having the surgery and those I don't know. And what I mean by that don't know I'm having the surgery, I am friends with people on a CHIARI chat room that have been posting my CHIARI journey. So my CHIARI surgery is planned for February 23rd of 2016. And I am making a picture video and a film video of before and after. Obviously, I will not be able to take anything in the OR. That's not allowed. But I wanted to take y'all through of things that happened before and things that happened after. And yes, it will include me with no makeup. But you know how I am about things like that. However, next week, I'm having my blood drawn for this surgery, and the week after that they're doing a CT with contrast so that they will know exactly in my neck where to do the incision and where to make the fix, because as it stands right now, I can only turn my head this far to the right and this far to the left, and they hope to make improvements on that. I've got some other problems, but we can go into that later. The main thing with me is that I am a very hard stick. My last surgery was an appendectomy. 2 years ago, they had a little bit of complications with that. I was actually in the hospital for six and a half days, and for anybody who knows medical terminology, I had 8 IVs infiltrate within that time. So the neurosurgeons have decided to insert a PICC line in me so that I will not be used as a pincushion while I'm in the hospital. I am very thankful that I will have a PICC line. So I am going to be talking to them next week so I can get the order for that PICC line, so I can go down there and have that PICC line inserted prior to showing up at the hospital. So all of that is already done. But I wanted to go ahead and do this video, like I said, and post it so everything will be done up front and everybody knows what's coming. So my friends on my CHIARI journey will have it. My feelings up front, I'm happy that this is finally here, and we finally have some answers of what this neck pain and migraine pain is, and hopefully it will finally come to an end. 28 years after having migraines, hopefully they will slow down a little bit. I'm anxious. There's a lot I have found out about this surgery. The pain that comes with this surgery is making me very anxious, especially day 2 and 3. I have heard a lot about this surgery. Day 2 and 3 is just horrendous. They get you up to walk, and it is not pleasant. And so, a lot of fears, a lot of anxiety, but the outcome of this surgery is well worth it. So, I do ask for your prayers, and more videos to come. I will keep everybody posted. Thanks.